Well, I think we're going to conclude this summer's card making. I don't think I have any more summer cards that will be coming out, so this will be the last one, and I saved the best for last. This is what really sparked my interest in this whole Pretty Pink Posh release. I absolutely loved it. I didn't buy every single thing, but you have seen them kind of sprinkled throughout the channel in the last month or two, and I will be concluding with this one. And let me tell you, saving the best for last, as I mentioned earlier. This is their Seashell shaker, and try to say that 10 times fast. I'm going to be using from Spellbinder's Mint, and we're going to make a fun and easy shaker card. I will also be using, let me bring it over here, kind of already made the card already. I wasn't going to record this one. I was just going to do this for fun. So this is going to be the second time of me making it, and that's okay because I definitely want to give this out. So I'm also going to be using the, let's see here, Summer Sentiments. So it has, hey sunshine, make a splash, let's hang out, summer wishes, enjoy your day, hello sunshine, and just various other ones. And I think the one, I might change the sentiment. I'll show you the card that I made off camera, but again, it's the same thing, just it's going to have the different sentiment. I just use, let's see, I use this bottom one, wishing you sunny days. So I think I am going to do sending summer vibes. I really want a long sentiment. Okay, I'll just leave that actually to the side before I get into that. We need to create our shaker first. So a few elements that we're going to need. I went ahead, in fact, let me just get this out of the way since I have it here. I'm going to go ahead and score this because this will be my card base, and the Seashell is going to be also in the mint. So that's going to be at 5.5. So scoring that at 5.5. I know, I do things so backwards. It's just kind of, I don't know. There's just things I want to get out of the way that I know that I'm going to be consistent about, right? So, okay, got that done. Now I don't even have to worry about that. And then also I am going to trim down my panel because this will be my panel. I'm going to trim this down to 4 and also trim it down to 5.25. So how did everyone's summer go, or how is everyone's summer going? Mine has been really good. I can't complain. I will say it has been a very stormy season. Normally our storms just come and go. They don't last very long in the summer, and they'll come in and then they'll just leave as fast as they came in. And but we've been having some really bad storms, and I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine. In fact, yeah, I'm going to have to do that first. But yeah, I hope everyone's summer has been going well. Okay. I need that. Now, this would be really cool to just in itself, and I like that, but again, we want to make a shaker card, so what we'll do is we'll just line this up. We did not go anywhere this summer. You know, both my husband and I work. Even though I teach post-secondary, and we don't get the summer off. So, you know, still had to work, and we can only take days off during certain parts of the year, unfortunately. I say unfortunate just because, you know, I have been dealing with the academic calendar since I was 6 years old when I got into kindergarten, and never left, because right out of high school I went to college, and then I was finishing up grad school and I started teaching. And while I was finishing up grad school, so I never left college, and that did a good job. And so I've been following the academic calendar for 33 years. Oh, I am honestly done with the whole academic calendar. I just wish I could take vacation anytime I want, but yeah, you unfortunately can't. Okay, so anyways, enough of the complaining. What I want to do now is I want to create my shaker window, and then I'm just kind of overlaying this just to get an idea about, you know, where I want this card to reside and make sure it's centered and all that jazz. I think I need to move it slightly over. So y'all, I was trying to do a Christmas in July card and I couldn't do it. I don't know if it's because the card that I was going to make had too many like layers, so I had to use different cardstocks, or I just was not feeling it. I was going to get on the bandwagon and do one card on the 25th of July, and it's just, I don't know, I couldn't do it. Not that we're skipping over seasons, it's just nice to get a head start. If you're a card maker, you know, especially if you make a lot of cards for I need to move this down too, for the season. So I don't think I'm going to make too many cards for Christmas. I definitely have a lot of dies that I bought last season that I want to use for Christmas. So I might do like a lot off camera and just bring a couple to the channel. I don't know, we'll see. I want to get a head start on Christmas. I was really ahead of the game last year. I think that's good. And I think this year I'm kind of like, I don't know, just not feeling it. Not feeling, not that I'm feeling not Christmas. What I mean is like I'm just not feeling getting into all that just yet. I'm going to peel that up very carefully because I don't want that to leave a residue on my card panel. There we go. That's perfect. All right, let me get this cleaned up and then we will start the shaker parts. Alrighty, so now what you can do is overlay your card. So I'm going to bring in my reverse tweezers and get out my glue and go ahead and add a bead of glue around the seashell. Okay, now that I added some of that glue, I'm going to go ahead and use my magnet to help hold this down so it doesn't shift. And then I'm just going to get that lined up. There we go. That did really wonderfully. So then I'll just put my acrylic or my glass block and okay, there we go, to hold that down. Okay, so that part is done, and I have some acetate here that we also need to cut down to size. So let's see here, it's 4 inches wide, so I'm just going to bring it down to 1/8 because I don't need it to be just yeah, about 1/8, so 3 7/8. So I don't need it to be the full 4. I mean, I could, but I definitely don't need to. Did I even cut anything? No. Yes, oh, I did. Okay, there it is. And then we'll do 4.5. I don't think I need it to be that long, but it should be okay. Honestly, this might be the better size, whatever size this is. I think it's gonna work. Now you want to be careful that you don't add too much glue because you don't want it oozing onto the acetate. One thing I did forget to do is add my sentiment. I kind of got too quick to get this shaker window done, and that's okay. I prefer to get that done first before I add this, just because I don't want to reactivate the glue and then, yeah, mess it up. But that's all right. Okay, got that there, and I'm gonna leave that there. I don't want to move it. And then I'm going to, let's see here. I want to do Sending Summer Vibes. So who here loves, and right now I'm just conditioning my stamp because I have not used it. Who here loves the heat? I am just not a fan, y'all. I think I might have mentioned this before. It's just so hot. It's ridiculous. Now, if you happen to have some of the glue oozing out onto your acetate and you want to clean it up, I use rubbing alcohol to clean it up, especially if it's dusty, and that works just fine. So try some rubbing alcohol, spritz it down, or get some on your paper towel and wipe it off. I had to do that in my other card that I did off camera, just because I accidentally got some on my acetate and it worked out just fine. Okay, so this part you're probably going to want to do before you do, see, I have some oozing out there. I would imagine you want to do it before you add the acetate. Now this you could do before you put this green layer on the outline, but the thing of it is with that, you might mess your alignment up. So that's why I would do it before the acetate, but after the mint green outline. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do some embossing. And I'm going to try to get that centered. If I had one superpower in crafting, it would be being able to do things on center and aligned or straight, if that makes sense. Okay, did not take much time at all to get that heated up. Now it is curling, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry, set this down, and put some pressure on it to flatten it out. Alrighty, if I had the time to let this flatten out, I think it would, but right now I just don't. So I let it stay flattened for just like 5 minutes, and it's a little warped, but nothing I can do about that at this point. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add the Gina K shaker strips. I really do like that, instead of having to build my own shaker strips myself. Okie doke. Now that I've added my entire closure plus the other portions where it's going to help it support the card base and hopefully flatten out a little bit. I think it will, just I need to probably trim the paper just a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my fill. So I'm going to actually, before I even do that, I am going to go ahead and glue some down first. So I'm going to add a hint of pink in there as well. Now the other card that I did, again, it's the same thing, but I didn't, it's a different sentiment, and plus I did not glue it down, and I kind of wish I did, and I just want to glue just a few of them down. It doesn't need to be, you know, perfect, whatever, and you don't even need to do this, but it's nice that it just has a place to stay when everything's kind of at the bottom. And I think I only want to do a couple, but I don't. Alright, so wow, I managed to get them almost all on the line. Okay. Stick. Okay. So let those dry for a second, and then what we'll do is we'll add our, I'm just kind of curious to see how this is going to look. Then I'm just going to add all of that. Yeah, I didn't want to add that much. Just make sure everything is in there that I can, and then flatten that out. And then let's go ahead and get this on here. There we go. So here's our shaker, and then the stuff that falls at the bottom, now that I have those glued, it's going to help hold up some of that stuff, the shaker. And there you go. Now let's add, I still want to add some embellishments on the outside, just for it to be a little bit playful. And do that, kind of mimic the bubbles. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I love this card. I hate these whole sequins because the glue kind of comes up from the hole, and then it just sticks. Then it just sticks to your finger, and boy, is that annoying. Okay, so this card is probably my favorite card of all time. What inspired me to purchase this card is I've been watching Golden Girls, and I thought this set just screamed Golden Girls, their release at least. And oh, look how pretty this card is. Oh my gosh. So here's the other card that I did off camera. So again, it's the same thing. I didn't want to change it up because I just love this color and I wanted to show you guys. So wishing you sunny days is this one. Now this one does not have the sequins glued to the base, so there's the difference in that one. And of course I kind of changed up a little bit the positioning of the sequins placement. So other than that, I did embossing on both and added the same one. But I'm so glad that I added the glued. When I was looking at this, it's like, oh man, this is kind of plain as it's, you know, kind of down there. So that's why when I decided to make this video, because I originally was not going to, I was just going to do this for fun on my own. But anyways, I was like, oh, this definitely needs, I need to have some sequins glued down for sure. And I'm glad that I did that. So, well, there they are, the fun seashell cards. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching my channel and this video. And like I said, this concludes my summer cards, and we'll just continue on with regular cards. I can't wait to get into Halloween. I have some really cute dies for that, stamps and dies. All right, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next card or craft video. Bye.